Welcome to the School Library Pulse, your monthly source of inspiration and motivation from South Dakota State Library School Library Services. Each month, we share heartwarming stories and uplifting moments submitted by school librarians across the state and designed to empower and energize. Thank you for tuning in for this brief boost that will set a positive tone for your month and remind you of the incredible impact you have on your students and community. Our first story comes to us from a new librarian and is about big dreams. She writes, I have only been an elementary school librarian for 8 weeks now, but I do have a favorite story. I had a classroom of second graders, about 17 of them, and they were so excited to check out books after the lesson about the 5-finger rule for finding an appropriate book. They wandered the library freely and began bringing up Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Harry Potter, and The Book Thief, to name a few. Now remember, these are second graders. And how do I say no to their big dreams? I sat everyone down on the carpet with their big books in their laps. We went around the circle and I had everyone read the first sentence and we did the 5-finger rule. As they had trouble, I handed them a step 1 reader and explained how we have to start slow and work our way up to these big books. I had them put their big books on the counter and promised I would save them for a later checkout. They were a little disappointed, but also pleased to get a different book that was just right for them. I can hardly wait to check out those big books to them in a few years. Our next 2 stories are about how librarians connect literature with other real-life skills. Our first librarian writes, one of the goals at our elementary library is to get our 5th grade students to be able to type at least 20 words per minute with 90% accuracy by the end of 5th grade. We start talking about this long range as early as 1st and 2nd grade. These students had just read and watched the online story As Fast as Words Can Fly by Pamela Tuck on Storyline Online. We gave prizes to the top 4 typists. Students also got to take an official typing test on typing.com where they got to print out official certificates that proved how fast they could type. It was a great way to finish the year with them all being able to see their typing progress. Almost every student had met the overall goal. And our last librarian shares her students' success in connecting books and plants, writing, last school year, I did a unit on plants. We did research on plants and created Spark video projects. We retold the story of Jack and the Beanstalk while we were growing plants with grow lights in the library. If you haven't read the tale lately, you can take it from me. It is a long story, and these were 2nd and 1st graders. Toward the end of the school year, students started finishing their project, and I got to see the pride on my students' faces when they finally finished retelling the story with their puppets and the stop-motion app. Then we shared the projects on Class Dojo so their parents could see the hard work they did to retell the story. It was an undertaking, and every single one of my 1st and 2nd grade students finished retelling the story and got to take beans home for the summer. Several students also helped others finish the story, which was great because it's not easy to make a popsicle stick, Jack puppet, climb a paper towel roll Beanstalk while you take pictures with your iPad. It was a group effort for many students, and they were all so proud of themselves. Join us next month for more motivational stories shared by inspirational South Dakota school librarians.